Our mission is to advance the economic and cultural vibrancy of downtown as the heart of Hayes. So we really are focusing on events that make sense for that, and that other things that, like Christmas, where we can have those free, family-friendly activities and that draw to downtown.
I'm Becky Kiser, Hayes Post Eagle Radio News, and I'm talking with Leanne June. She's the executive director of the Bricks. It's all on this episode of the Hayes Post podcast.
Catch my breath and really reflect on all that happened. There were so many activities and events happening, and it was just so cool to see. We were just talking about Frost Fest, and just what a magical night to see. I feel like all of Hayes turned out for it.
That's a good turnout.
No,
Frost Fest was celebrating a special anniversary.
Yes, it was the 25th anniversary. We had, I think it was 52 entries total.
Wow.
But by the time we got all the things, lined up and in order. And so that was a great turnout for the parade. And I was trying to guesstimate, it's probably 4,000 people that showed up, because we had one business that gave away 2,000 light glow sticks. And it's okay, if you gave them to only children, surely there was, parents, or I feel like there's always an entourage with children. So there had to have been. And I followed Santa on a go-kart with my phone on a gimbal so I could capture all of the parade as it was ending. And it was a little overwhelming to see, because of course, I'm following Santa. And so every time I would see, these kids seeing Santa, their parents seeing their kids seeing Santa. It was just it was the Christmas magic. Just hear Santa, for 11 minutes. I checked the video. It was an 11-minute ride. And I was it was overwhelming to see and hear all of these kids and just everyone really embracing Christmas. And it was cold, but people were there, and it was so wonderful to see.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful times. The other thing that was so great about this year was the decorations. I know you had a committee that worked so hard for basically an entire year.
Absolutely,
to bring all this together.
They put the work in. They did all of the fundraising for it, and it really was magical. The additions to the pavilion itself. I mean, it just really, the glow of those trees under the pavilion, and then of course lining the buildings and adding to the trees and all the things. It was so wonderful to see. I mean, it's one of those, I would joke that it was I kept seeing all these photographers, and I know that you'd see a kid. I'm assuming it was a senior picture, kid dressed nice, looked like a teenager, and there's someone following them with a camera. So I'm there's so many cool, little times that people are taking advantage of these beautiful lights and just really magical feel. I did see, because we have some cameras at the pavilion to watch our sleigh and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure we have 2 proposals. I've been trying to track down one of the couples, because I have a video, and it's so sweet. And I just I love that this is becoming a draw, because it's a great backdrop.
It's like a Hallmark movie just
Absolutely.
To look at it.
The thing I did hear, one of the people that were getting engaged, I heard one gal say that this felt like a movie.
Oh,
it was so precious. It was one of those, oh my gosh, I've got to get this to them. But it's been so cool to see. And then people just showing up with their, feel like it's families with matching outfits, and they're coming to take pictures, because again, it's a great backdrop, and why not? It's something to do. And, we got it up. I say we, there was a lot of people that put up these decorations, but we got them put up in enough time that people could take those pictures and have those family moments. And then just people just out enjoying it. I'd see several that were just walking down Main Street and coming to the pavilion to just look at the lights and enjoy downtown.
Definitely a great mood setter.
Oh my gosh. Yes. It was the Hallmark movie we're going for, and we're excited for what the future holds too.
And, you had such great cooperation citywide with sponsors and donors helping out with all of this.
Sponsors and the city itself. The Parks Department has been a dream to work with. It's just one of those, I'm so pleased with all of the partnerships that were in place before I got this position, because it has made things so seamless on getting the decorations up. And then, yes, it isn't just downtown businesses that were fundraising to make this happen. It was all across the community. So that's so cool to see that people understand that it's important to invest in downtown.
And just like my house, probably pretty much everybody's house, it's most fun to put the decorations up, but eventually they have to come down. So
Yes.
are you in charge of that? Who has to do that
Yes,
job?
we've got that. I know it's like a bummer that it's coming, but that means we're going to try to beat Mother Nature to,
Yes.
I feel like that bitter February is coming. So yeah, those are coming down next week. I visited with the Parks Department yesterday, and they're starting to take down the garland wreaths off Main Street. So yeah, it's coming to an end, but I think that will make next year even more exciting because we know how cool it's going to be.
Yes. Well, let's talk about what we've got in store for the year ahead. You had mentioned to me that you're doing, this is kind of the time of year that you can reflect on how 25 went and look ahead to 26 and things that are in progress, things you need to change, things you want to do, things you don't want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's been a big piece of the end of the year and here at the beginning of 2026, which seems wild. We're here in the future.
Yes.
But yeah, we're looking at what makes sense for downtown and what do we want to focus on, what continues with our mission, because our mission is to advance the economic and cultural vibrancy of downtown as the heart of Hayes. So we really are focusing on events that make sense for that, and that other things that like Christmas where we can have those free family-friendly activities and that draw to downtown. So that's been really cool to see. And so there, you will see some changes here in the future. I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, things will be a little bit different as far as events. And then, yeah, we've got our new partnership campaign rolling out here at the end of the month. So lots of things happening. I feel like I know it's a quieter time, and I feel like I've been quiet on social media, and things are happening. We just got to get all the pieces in place first.
Well, I know that we talk about, and lots of people talk about that downtown Hayes being a destination in and of itself. I cover Hayes City Commission, and it's pretty regularly that the commissioner will say somebody talked to them about from out of town about how, yes, they wanted to visit downtown Hayes and what a pleasure it was. And the great thing about there is so much variety of activities and purchasing opportunities and
amenities.
And services.
I mean, yeah, there's
amenities.
just so many things that, I mean, having of course, I don't know what it is exactly, the EV station for charging your electric vehicle. I mean, that's a lot of out-of-towners that are using
Sure.
that, there at STEM Harvest, and just having such a variety of restaurants and shops. I mean, it is one of those, I keep trying to, pushing forward the park and shop the bricks, because it is just go park and find your way around through the different shops, go get a coffee, go get a sandwich, whatever you're looking for. I feel like there's something for everyone downtown, and lots of events happening throughout the season. I was talking to Matt from Paisley Pear, and, they're adding more live music, and it's just so cool to see a vibrant downtown, and we just want to help promote that and keep people coming back.
Does downtown work with the Vine Street businesses, the Big Creek Crossing? Do you work in conjunction with them, or are you kind of your own little entity?
We're on our own, basically. There's some things that we, through the chamber, I've seen that they're promoting, and I was like, well, we should actually do it on that same weekend. Something where if there's a draw, if there's, a tournament coming to town, we all want to take advantage of that. So that's definitely something, I feel like we use the chamber as that connector on how knowing what all's happening, because we don't always know what's up. I say we, I'm, an outsider, so I don't always know exactly what's going on in other areas of downtown. So yeah, it's been great to have the chamber as that partner to help connect us.
One of the things coming up that I know goes on in a couple different areas of town is the winter sidewalk sales. And boy, I love those because there's, it's a change of seasons, bargains galore, and it's just fun to get out and see what's there.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've got our winter sidewalk sale. I keep saying winter sidewalk sale. It's indoors, people. Just so you know, we're not making you do this outside.
So it doesn't matter what the weather decides to do to us.
Right. Yeah, I know it's a beautiful day today, but that will pass. But yes, it's an indoor sidewalk sale. So all the deals, yes, they're changing out the seasons, and, they're looking to spring. So yeah, look for those deals and discounts, and check out all the shops downtown.
When is that?
Oh, sorry. That's January 22nd through the 24th, here up in a couple weeks. So yeah, make sure to check out what's available and then what's happening for the next season. That's always fun to see at preview.
Oh, yeah, that really is. It gives you an idea. And that's one of the great things about what I love about downtown Hayes is these individual small businesses that are not roped into corporate areas particularly and have to do what corporate says, what might go better in San Diego than Hayes. And, they know their customer here in Hayes.
Absolutely. And that's where I feel like they really are that personal shopper, those people that it's like, oh, I know you would like X, or, they really know their customers and know this area. So they find some really cool things to bring here and for you to come check out.
Anything else, Leanne, coming up that you can give us a little bit of a preview that you'll be working on this year, or at least this coming spring?
Well, I know we've got our downtown partnership initiative coming out. And then, of course, all the spring and summer events through the Bazaar on the Bricks, all those good things happening downtown, which I'm hoping we can add little pieces to. And then just looking forward to some fun events down at the pavilion, adding little pop-up events here and there. So lots of cool stuff happening. And, we're using this cold winter time to plan and work on stuff for the spring.